Christmas morning was quiet in a way I tried to convince myself was peaceful. I reheated leftovers from the night before. Grocery store turkey, box stuffing. The kind of meal you make when you expect something else to happen, but it doesn't. 2 weeks earlier, Mom had called. "We're canceling Christmas this year," she said gently. "Money's tight. Rent's behind. Utilities too. It wouldn't feel right to celebrate big." I told her it was okay. I meant it. Or at least, I tried to. Hard years happen. Families adjust. I transferred 1,500 that night without being asked, just to ease things. Money had always been my role in the family. I was the stable one, the one with the steady career. No kids, no dramatic expenses. When Dad's business slowed down, I filled gaps. When my sister's car broke down, I covered repairs. When rent crept higher, I absorbed the difference. It wasn't generosity, it was reflex. By 9 p.m. on Christmas night, I was in sweatpants scrolling aimlessly. Then my sister went live. At first, I thought it was old footage. The screen lit up with warm gold lights and a decorated tree I didn't recognize. Music thumped faintly in the background. People laughed, not the polite kind, but full-bodied, loosened by alcohol and familiarity. My sister turned the camera toward the room. There was a DJ booth set up in the corner. Champagne flutes clinked. Catering trays lined the dining table. Our parents stood near the fireplace, dressed formally, smiling. The caption read, "Christmas done right." The comments poured in. "So glad you didn't cancel after all. This looks amazing. Best party of the year." I kept watching, frozen. I recognized cousins, old neighbors, even Dad's business partner. Everyone was there except me. My sister panned the camera across the room again. "We made it happen," she said, laughing. "Hard work pays off." Hard work. The same house that couldn't afford a family dinner now had a DJ. I muted the stream, but didn't close it. I just stared at the movement on the screen, the casual joy, the ease. No one texted me to explain. No one apologized for the miscommunication. It wasn't that they couldn't afford Christmas. It was that they couldn't afford it with me there. At 9:17 p.m., my phone buzzed. Dad. I let it ring once before answering. "Hey," he said, voice loud over background music. "Quick thing, can you send the $3,000 for rent tonight? Landlord's pressing." I didn't speak for a second. I listened. I could hear the party clearly now. Bass vibrating through the call. Someone cheering. "Didn't you say money was tight?" I asked. "It is," he replied quickly. "That's why we need the rent covered." In the background, someone yelled for more champagne. My sister's laugh cut through the noise. Something in me clicked into place. "I saw the live stream," I said. Silence, then a defensive edge. "It wasn't what you think, isn't it? It was mostly sponsored. People chipped in. It's complicated." The music dipped for a moment, then swelled again. "Send the money," he said, softer now. "We'll talk later." I walked to my desk and opened my banking app while still on the phone. I looked at the recurring transfers, rent support, utility buffer, insurance contribution, monthly, automatic. "Lose my number," I said evenly. "I don't fund liars." Then I hung up. I didn't slam the phone down. I didn't cry. I removed every recurring transfer, canceled the auto deposit to their account, disconnected my card from the shared utility portal. Each click felt administrative, not emotional. At 10:42 p.m., the first wave of calls started. Mom, my sister, Dad again. I turned my phone face down. By midnight, there were 17 missed calls. By 2 a.m., 31. At 7:43 a.m., I picked up my phone and counted 53. There was one voicemail. Dad's voice was stripped from background noise this time. "Please," he said. No music, no pride, just fatigue. "Call us. We didn't think it would matter this much." I sat on the edge of my bed and replayed it. We didn't think it would matter this much. Not that they were sorry, not that they were wrong, that they miscalculated. I didn't call back immediately. Instead, I made coffee, took a shower, opened my laptop, and reviewed my budget. Without the monthly outflow I'd grown used to ignoring. For the first time in years, my finances reflected only my life. Around noon, my sister texted, "You're overreacting. It was just a party." I stared at the message. It wasn't just a party. It was a pattern. Cancel the gathering I would attend. Host the one I wouldn't. Ask for money anyway. I finally responded to Dad. "I'm not your emergency fund anymore." He called within seconds. This time I answered. "What do you want?" he asked quietly. "Honesty," I said. He exhaled heavily. "We didn't invite you because it changes the dynamic. How you notice things, you ask questions, you don't just go along." There it was. My presence required accountability. "We thought if you didn't know, it wouldn't hurt you," he added. I almost laughed. "I knew," I said, "and it hurt." Another pause. "We can't cover January without you," he admitted. That was the first fully honest sentence of the conversation. "I know," I replied. He didn't argue. "We'll figure something out," he said finally. "I hope you do." When the call ended, I felt something I hadn't expected. Not anger, grief. I'd been useful to them, necessary, but not wanted. There's a difference. By the end of the week, the landlord had posted a late notice. My sister sent a message asking if I could at least cover half. I didn't respond. Instead, I scheduled a meeting with my financial advisor, increased my retirement contributions, booked a short trip for myself in February. The world didn't collapse without my transfers. It shifted. Maybe they'll recover. Maybe they won't. Maybe this fractures everything permanently. I don't feel victorious. I feel awake. Christmas was never canceled. It just wasn't meant for me. And for the first time, I'm no longer paying to be excluded.